Hello, I will be presenting a little bit about population density. I hope you enjoy. Let's get it started. Come on, let's hop on into the presentation.
You know those brownie packs they have down at the cafe? Those 2-bite ones? If you've noticed, they are pretty dense, like thick and heavy, and they fill you up easily. So, you could think of population density like that. No, not a fudgy brownie, but something quite large and takes up a lot of space. Population density is the number of people living in a specific place, and it is usually calculated by square kilometer. It is usually shown on a choropleth map, like a map except colored in by section of population.
This is a choropleth map is based over the US, and it shows the generic names for soft drinks. It shows how much of the population calls it pop, soda, Coke, as well as other things.
Okay, now to move on to the physical factors. We will be looking at the high density reasons and the low density reasons. To start, a reason for high density are the resources. Plenty of water, timber, minerals such as coal, oil and copper enable countries to develop. As an example, Western Europe and Eastern America. Climates also affect density. Moderate climates with enough rain and warm temperatures to allow crops to grow and ripen, for example Western Europe and Japan. A final reason is the vegetation. Areas of open woodland and grassland are easy to settle in, as an example the Pampas in Argentina. On to reasons for low density. Let's look at the same factors I chose. Few economic resources make it difficult for a country to trade with other countries. Let's face it, you wouldn't do very well in the economy if you never had anything to offer other countries. Very cold, very hot and too dry affect the growing season and make cultivation impossible. Also unpleasant to live in such areas, as an example the Arctic, Sahara Desert, etc. I wouldn't believe living in the desert. I love the air conditioning too much. Very dense jungle and swamps make it difficult to penetrate and use productively. As an example, Amazon rainforest.
So, this is just to illustrate the different resources and climates there are all over the world. And unfortunately, people are affected by it.
The pictures of Japan and Germany shows how unpretty the countries are themselves, but more importantly too, how livable the climates are.
Alright, let's tackle the human factors. You have probably had enough of this presentation, but keep in mind that population density is something that concerns everyone. Imagine a really crowded elevator, uncomfortable, packed and quite claustrophobic. To take it as a metaphor, some people have to live in these elevators of a place. Reasons for high density include the economic, social and political side. Large rich markets for trade, good infrastructure such as roads, railways etc., as well as a skilled and varied labor force. Some groups of people prefer to live together for security and friendship, such as Europeans, Japanese etc. Stable and fair government is needed for a high density, usually democracies such as Western Europe, Singapore etc. Again, taking the same factors, here are the reason for low density. Poor trading links and markets, poor infrastructure with few roads and services such as Central Africa, Amazon basin, and limited job opportunities for the inhabitants. Some groups of people prefer to be more isolated, such as Scandinavians. Unstable governments and civil wars in such areas as Afghanistan, Zimbabwe and the Sudan.
As you can see, Scandinavia looks very quiet and quite isolated from the rest of Europe. Afghanistan is also known for an unstable government leading to, you guessed it, civil wars. This is just a simple photo to show that Singapore's government takes law very seriously, and this is a meeting with the UN concerning human rights.
Thanks for listening. Also, if you live in a densely populated country, you may want to enforce the use of birth control. Above is an informative video on it.